The start of the January 6th insurrection inquiry shows its stakes, and its shortcoming. When some of those same officers testified Tuesday in front of a House Select Committee charged with investigating the Capitol attack, most of those Republicans spent the day attempting to downplay the incident, discredit the probe, or spin false narratives that Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was somehow responsible for the insurrection. While Republicans deflected, 4 officers who defended the Capitol during the riot painted a gripping portrait of an all-out physical attack on the seat of American democracy, intended to disrupt the peaceful transfer of power that has defined the Republic for more than 2 centuries. Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn said the crowd had chanted the N-word at him, while his colleague Aquilino Gonell said the fighting was worse than anything he'd seen in Iraq. Throughout the testimony, both the officers and the members of the committee sought to describe their response to the riot as a patriotic duty outside the realm of partisan politics. "At no point that day did I ever think about the politics of that crowd," said Fanone. After Pelosi nixed House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy's selection of 2 Trump loyalists to the committee, McCarthy pulled the rest and decided to boycott the panel, which the GOP has sought to undermine nearly from the start. "Just 2 Republicans are sitting on the committee, Reps. It's toxic and it's a disservice to the officers and their families," he said, growing emotional. The insurrection was an act of political violence that grew from the conspiracy theories and lies promoted by the Trump campaign about the election outcome. "They literally were there to stop the steal," said Officer Dunn. "Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger are being lauded as courageous heroes," Dunn said. Other Republicans spun different delusions. As the officers testified in Congress, GOP reps, "It's all part of a broader Republican lie that the attack was more like a peaceful protest." Which was news to the officers who held the line to protect the lives of these members. "If that was hugs and kisses, then we should all go to his house and do the same to him," said Gonell. "Instead of sending the military, instead of sending the support or telling his supporters to stop this nonsense, he egged them on to continue fighting," he said. But Gonell was speaking to a committee with just 2 Republicans, both of whom have been ostracized by their peers for acknowledging these facts. And without bipartisan buy-in, it's hard to imagine that the committee's hearings, no matter how powerful, will result in a sense of shared accountability and national catharsis. "Telling the truth shouldn't be hard," Officer Dunn said.